Good morning. Good morning. It's time for the Bitcoin update. So coming in this morning, based off my video from yesterday, I was saying that I could have longed here. I missed my opportunity, came up here. This was a high level, right? We talked about this yesterday. This was a high level. Bitcoin hit that level, came down. Now I wasn't so sure about a short right here. I actually have my short up a little bit higher. You can see I got this guy going. Let me see if I can pull him over. So this is just a little position estimate. So if you took the position, yeah, I would write it all the way down here to this blue line. That's a value area high, and we'll get into that in just a second. But right now, Bitcoin looking at 105, 128, 105,000, 128, $128. Got some bull flaggish forming here, two different legs. We got one leg, and then we might get the extended full leg. I did open up a long position here, high leverage, very, very low dollar amount, but it is a high risk. Looking to get above this yellow line, which is a point of control in the for the local range, right? If you don't know about like local ranges and point of controls, as of right now, I don't have a video on it except for the one I made yesterday. I kind of talked about this, but shout out to Frankie Candles and shout out to Jason Casper because these are the guys that have taught me about the different levels that you need to trade as a swing trader in Bitcoin. So that's only if you want to swing trade, but if you're looking to get in, and you're not in Bitcoin, I mean, what are you waiting for? What are you waiting for? I mean, if you don't understand it, then I don't know what else to tell you. All you need to know is number go up. Number will go up. It always has gone up. Yes, it has gone down. There's bull market and bear market, but the bull markets typically last for 3 years, and the bull market lasts for 1 year. Excuse me. Let me have a sip of coffee. And speaking of that, so right now, overall in the bull market, I mean, what are the estimates? There's some designs in the chart. If we do some measured moves, I'm going to go to a cleaner chart here, and then we could zoom out, I think, to the daily. Let's see what the daily looks like, and let's go over some price targets. And then we're also going to talk about the Trump meme coin because I think that's one of the hottest things going right now. I honestly see the Trump brand as stronger than any other brand out there as far as the meme coins go. So Trump coin is going to be, I think Trump coin is going to take it for 2025. I really do. His brand is on fire right now. The Trump brand's all over the place. Everybody knows Trump. Even if you hate Trump, you're on that Trump, you know about the Trump brand. You know about Trump. So here's our daily. I just want to show you some patterns here. As I'm recording this, it's really slowing down my computer, so I have to, let me actually hide this guy. You getting in the way. I'm just going to hide that volume profile. And we can hide these ribbons. We don't need to look at that right now. Let's go ahead and hide that over there. Okay. You know what? Let's go to the weekly. Go into the weekly. And so price target for Bitcoin overall in the 2025 market. Now, this is not going to be exact, so just bear with me here, but there's a couple different patterns that you need to understand. Like this is the bear market. Top of the bull market is right here, and we were at $67, and that was in 2021. So November 2021 was really the start of the bear market. And so we came all the way down here, and then this was the bottom in the beginning of the bull market, right? So and then we came up to 70, 71,000 or so, maybe 73. But you can see this cup or bowl right here, right? And this is what we're turning into a cup and handle pattern, and we're going to take the measured move. So get ourselves a little line, and then so actually let me draw the cup first. Let me show you a little cuppy here. So this would be considered the cup. It's going to come down, curve up. There's our cup. And then let's put the handle on this baby. There's our handle. Let's go ahead and copy this down. There's another one. We'll put that right there. And as you can see, we've already broken out of this cup and handle right now. So what's the ultimate price target, right? You're like, Nick, great. So what you usually do for a cup and handle is take the bottom measured move here, measured move to the top, the neckline, right? So let's just call it right right here, right? So that's going to be our measured move. If we take that, put that at the point of breakout, pretty much at the point of breakout right there. And then our total measured move here on the cup and handle pattern is 120,000, right? So we're expected to hit 120,000. When? I'm not really sure when that's going to happen. I can't say, but Bitcoin is, it's teasing that level, teasing the next new all-time high. So there's one option. There's also, you could call this like a bull flag here, but this one, definitely a flag. And if I did on top of the cup and handle, right? So that will play out at 120,000. But there's also this bull flag, which is breaking out. So if we take a measured move from the bottom, which actually could be, it could be on the top of that pattern, the handle pattern, but it could come down even lower. I mean, honestly, this could come down to here, and then we're trying to see a measured move on the breakout. And I'll make this bigger in just a second. The computer is slow when I'm recording these. So there you have it. We have the cup and handle pattern topping out, measured move to 100, 120 roughly. And then our bull flag, which is on top of this, is measuring up to 150,000, 153. Now, those are just measured moves, not guaranteed. Probability is looking good. The cup and handle is breaking out, as you can see. Just playing along just like it's supposed to. We could see a retracement. Don't be surprised if we see some sort of rejection here, a quick wick down. All right, there's liquidity here. So I'll say right here from right about 90,000 down to this area, down here about 73, right where it broke the previous all-time high before it broke out. There could be a retest of this level. All right, so don't, if you're going to buy into Bitcoin right now and you're like, oh, it went down to 70, it's crashing, just hold, It's a wild roller coaster ride. You could start DCAing right here, start buying it a little bit more, start buying a little bit. If this price goes down, buy a little bit more, buy a little bit more, buy a little bit more. That's what I would do. But let's get back to current price action, because I want to see what's happening. What's going on for the day? Let's go to the hourly and see what we can find. And then we're going to jump into the Trump coin. Wow, it's crazy how much this takes up on my computer, the RAM that it takes up when I'm doing this. I'm going to have to upgrade my RAM. So right now, price action, what are we expecting for the day? Right now, in this volume profile, Bitcoin is bouncing right here. So it's kind of holding this level. You can see that right at 104.9, 105 roughly. We got a little bounce here, hoping to see another leg up. On the hourly, stochastics, this is kind of like the momentum, I guess I would say. Right now, we're at the bottom on the stochastic, so it's got room to run on the 1 hour. If we look at, let's look at the MACD. MACD low. Okay, so no div there. That's coming down. Okay, let's go to smaller time frame. Not seeing anything there. Let's check the 4 hour real quick. The 4 hour, possible bull div forming here. No, I wouldn't. No, that's incorrect. Don't follow me on that one. Lows. On the 4 hour, same thing. All right, let's just look at it. Point of control right here at 105, maybe a top level. Look, I mean, it hit it to the line, right? The green candle came up through the point of control, nailed the value area top, the high of the value area. That's just this local range right here. Ever since it broke above the macro value area high. All right, so that's a much bigger range volume profile right here. This blue line, this yellow line is the point of control over the larger more candles, a larger time frame, right? Like more days, more weeks. This is just local, right? We're looking at the 4 hour candle. These are each 4 hours. So that's just basically, estimate over the last couple days, week or so. Actually, I can just find the day right here. Just hover over the candle. So that was since January 17th, January 16th, right around there. So we have you can see the profiles, right? These levels work. Thank you, Frankie Candles. Thank you, Jason Casper, right? Go check out their channels. They have awesome TA, way better than you're gonna get here. But I'm given the same stuff. I'm watching their videos and translating it here, whatever you need. I just want to do these morning updates. I get up every morning and I'm looking at the charts and I'm analyzing the charts. And I know there's other people out there, other degenerates out there that need this info. So I'm trying to hand it to you so you can, if you want to get into trading, if you want to start playing the markets a little bit, because this is where the money's at. The money is all here. We all now have access to this. I mean, we can do this on our phones. We can do this from home at our computers. For me, being a dad, like I'm a single dad. I want to be as home and as flexible as possible so I can be with my daughter, right? And trading, I just see trading. You can tap into the money markets of the world. There's so much liquidity out there to grab. If you're a buy and hold investor like Bitcoin, I just love Bitcoin and cryptocurrency as a buy and hold investor. But trading, if you want to actually make some money from trading at home, I highly suggest you dive in, and start learning. This will be my future for sure. My future as a dad. It's going to save me time, create wealth for my family, and yeah. And so that's why I want to show up every day. I will give you this morning update. It's about being a dad, about working for your family, just doing better for your family, and making some money without having to go slave away 40 hours a week being away from your family. I mean, this is the biggest scam that has happened in modern society. They've actually tricked us into believing that money, going to work, is more important. Like going to work, right? We need money, but to trick us that we spend so much time away from our families, right? You think about this: you spend 40 hours a week working, roughly, driving to and from work, the stress that comes from work, and you're not able to be present in your kids' lives. They're going to school. They're being influenced by the teachers, other students at school. Who knows what those parents are how they're raising their kids, and then your kids are being influenced. So they've tricked us into believing that this is the best way to handle it, but it's not. Like, we need to bring back the family unit. We need to bring back dads in the family. There's been this whole anti-masculinity movement, and it's just time to bring it back. Time to bring it back. So the name of my new show will be Savage Dad Trades. I that Savage Dad name is just, you got to be a savage these days, not caring about being politically correct. And thank you to Donald Trump and Andrew Tate for just being leaders and pushing through the nonsense and actually giving us men a voice again. People that believe in conservative values. I wasn't even a big churchgoer. Like, I grew up Catholic. I kind of like, I wasn't into the Catholic Church. Denied God for a while, but I'll tell you what, after seeing what's been going on in the past few years with transgender identity nonsense, and all the silencing and the political correctness and the silencing of men and their views, I cannot say this enough, that we have to bring back masculinity. We have to bring back dads and how important they are. I just feel like, the world has been turned over to women. Women have started infiltrating, and there's been nothing but chaos. Nothing but chaos. I grew up in a single family home. My mom was the leader of the house. A boy cannot understand how to be a man from a woman. All right. And then when women are in charge, it creates weak men, it creates broken homes, and it creates chaos. So here we are. Here I am, a man trying to be a better dad, trying to become a better man, trying to provide a better life for my family. And I think trading is just where it is. And that's just my view on the world right now. Back to Bitcoin, point of control. It's holding the point of control right here on this local range. And you can see this high volume node here, right? So this indicator over here on the right, that's going to be your volume, more of a macro volume profile. And you can see where the volume gets higher. If we're looking at the side here, let me just move this up a bit. And and here's where the most volume is, right here at this yellow line, this node that comes out right here. And you can see we got a little bit of support. There's the value area high of the macro range, and then, like I said, like this volume area profile right here is like the local area, or the micro range. All right, macro being big, micro being small. So we have the point of control. Right now it's trying to make a decision. Is it going to go up or down? I kind of believed in the way I analyzed the chart previously, and let's go to a smaller time frame, was that We will get a pump up to the point of control. I'm sorry, not the point, the value area high here, which we did. Now we're getting a bounce. I believe that we will come up again and test this new all-time high. Myself and some other traders are looking for a quick wick up, going to break through, and then it's going to come back down. And then we're going to see, what'll happen after it comes back down. It'll probably lose the value area high. So we're going to come through, we'll lose this point of control locally. We'll lose the value area high here, which is basically in confluence with the value area low of the micro range. And we'll come back down and test this point of control at 98. So don't be surprised if we end up coming down to 98. If you're looking to enter, you can wait for that 98. Taking a short from up here might be a little bit too, you might not want to do it. Might be a little bit too crazy for you, but that's just what I'm guessing. I'm guessing that's going to happen. Okay, let's go over to the Trump coin. So Trump coin coming down. Okay, and I drew out this. It's an Adam and Eve pattern, right? You can see my yellow line here. Adam and Eve usually comes down, bounces, comes up, swift up, and then comes back down, makes a double bottom, right? It's a little bit lower here, so it came down a little bit lower. Not out of the question. Not out of the question. It doesn't break the pattern of the Adam and Eve, but coming down, making a low, and now we're seeing it, jump back up above the 618 on the Fibonacci golden pocket. Fibonacci's is going to be very important. These levels come through again and again and again. Once you learn how to use them, it's probably going to make you a lot of money. And so right now we hit the 786, right? So this is pretty much the bottom. If it came any lower than this, then I would expect the price to come down and actually take this low down here of 16 on the Trump coin. Right now it sits at 41.92. Nice recovery off this bounce right here, right at 30. I was thinking about buying some more at 30 and I didn't. I was waiting for lower prices, but I missed my opportunity. And so now we came back up, and this golden pocket between the 618 and 615, this is going to be a key zone. So we got to see how this plays out. Right now I'm seeing some strength. I think my drawing might come through. If you look across all the patterns, all the charts right now, they're all going to have like this same kind of slope, and it's kind of amazing the way all the charts just like follow each other. But there's kind of like this slope right here, and some people would call this it might be a head and shoulders pattern, and a shoulder, and then we're going to break out. If we break out of this, if we break this line with authority, right, there's got to be momentum. It can't be like a little tiny candle. It's got to be a big break, right? So we don't want to see this like a nice big candle come through. Maybe pump up to 45 or so, recover a little bit, bounce, and then come up. And then what we can expect after that is for the price to come up, test the all-time high, and see where we're at there. But this is going to be a key area right here, right? So from this golden pocket, I would say the 38 to 40 range is going to be a key area. If we start to lose the 38, let's say, if we lose this wick, 36, and we start to come back down to 30, if we if we lose 30, then we're definitely we're going to go lower. Like we could bounce right here in this little pocket of liquidity that hasn't been touched yet. There's a little bit of liquidity right here on this candle because we only saw a wick right here. So from that level down to the top of the next candle wick, there's a little bit of a fair value gap. So a lot of times the price will come down and scoop up that fair value gap. But right now we're looking good. This is a good recovery. We might see a second, a second test of the 786. So you could hold out for another 30 actually. Now that I'm looking at this, I wish I waited a little bit longer because I bought in yesterday at 40 again. So I added more to my bag at 40. But what we might see happen, it might hit this line, reject, come down, hit the 786, that $30 level, chop, 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 break through, and then we come up. So for Trump coin, that's pretty much it. If I missed any coins here, we can do Solana XRP. I'm just going to try and keep this video to a minimum on these morning reports. Just, you can kind of expect everything to go the same. I'll just do them real quick. So Solana, look, you can see that same almost like head and shoulders type of pattern going, but Solana's getting strength. Solana bouncing off the point of control. And I put some notes in here. Let's see, I want to move so this is dragging my volume profile all the way to these last couple hours, right? It's always flexible and moving. So here we are. Solana's bouncing off the value area high and the macro high, and then the previous all-time high, right? So I have a previous ATH right there that you can see. So it's kind of just in this range, been doing that for several hours now through the night. So we're trying to see what's going to happen. Stochastics looking to turn. I don't see, that might be some bearish div actually on Solana. So this is coming down on the MACD. Kind of see how this ends up playing out. Like it's not confirmed yet because this could just scoop back up. But as of right now, these tops are coming down. And this top's coming down too. So it's hard to say. I mean, there's more of a slant on this than there is here. But typically, if they're both going in the same direction, it's not really a bullish div or a bearish div. So I'm just going to erase that actually. Okay. Going to lower time frames. Let's see if we have any. What's happening? This is on the 15. Stochastics are kind of top, getting close to the top here. We got the MACD, momentum curving, money flow curving, a little bit of a cross. Where's my ribbons at? So this is kind of good, put on your moving averages. You can see where we're at. We're above the 200 EMA and the smooth moving average. That's the yellow and blue lines, okay? Which is a good sign. That always keeps you in a bullish momentum, right? That gives you bullish momentum. Bullish. It doesn't mean that the price is definitely going to go up. All right, let's go to the 5 minute. Let's creep our way down here and see what's happening. Okay, we're above the moving averages. Moving averages are tight right now, so we can anticipate a big move. I mean, they're really tight. They're right on top of each other. And then let's go to the 1 minute. So 1 minute stochastics resetting. So it looks like we'll have a little bit of momentum coming up. RSI coming down here. I don't really see anything else except the stochastics turning. We're having trouble. Let's zoom in here. Oh man, I gotta update my RAM. This thing is like moving so slow whenever I'm doing a screen recording, or I'm doing it on OBS, but maybe I have to change my screen recording. Yeah, so here we go. We're losing the 21 on the 1 minute, but that's okay as long as we stay above the, well, actually the 50 right now. So we stay above the 50, we're, that holds us, and then we got the yellow line, that's the 200 EMA, and then the blue line's the 200 smooth moving average. Okay. The yellow is EMA exponential moving average. They're just a little bit different. They just track the moving average a little bit different, but it is a good indicator. It lets us know like where we're at and what's happening. Solana getting a little bit of something. Maybe these stochastics are going to play through, drive up a little bit, drive us up above the 21, hopefully, and then we get above that. And then I see like a little bit of a gap here. If we can build our momentum off of this volume profile here, get up above the previous all-time high, we could rip up to about 268 or so, and then we kind of have to see what happens once we get up there. But looking to build momentum, and we'll see what happens. Okay, XRP. I'm just going down the list here. These are the coins that I trade. Mainly trade these because I can do perpetual. So basically I can take my like XRP and I can put it on the exchange over on Phemex, and I can also and so when I trade that, like if I'm trading up, if I take a long and the price goes up, well, I earn more XRP, right? So I'm adding to my XRP bag. XRP making a good run here. Nice little pump on XRP. Let's see. Let's go to larger time frame, see what's happening. Okay, XRP making a run right now. Let's see what's going on. So everybody's kind of, all these charts are kind of looking the same, but the volumes are a little bit different, and let's just see what we got going on. Let me get a better view of this MACD on the 15. So MACD, and then these lows. Okay, so here's some bullish div, right? So if we start from this top, let's come down and see these lows. We're making higher lows, but from this point, it's kind of just staying the same. So I would give that, some bullish diversion. All right, that's looking bullish. We are doing good as far as the moving averages. The 15 is kind of tight right there, which is fine, right? We talked about that. That's going to be it's gearing up for a tight when the moving averages get tight, we usually see a big move and they're going to separate. So 5 minute looking okay. I mean, we're above the 200, the yellow line, and the 1 minute getting above. So 1 minute holding, looking strong. And then, like I said, on the 15, and then here we go, XRP pumping right here on video, right live as I was saying it. How high will we go? This will probably be our first stopping point, right about here, right about 318. It's 317 right now. I know it's not much for if you're looking for big trades, but that's, it is what it is. And then we could possibly go higher, so let's zoom out. Let's go to 30. XRP going on a nice little run. Getting above the 21 on the 30. Give me a second here. No, the other way. And you can see on our volume profile, right? So if we let's make sure this is up to date. Yeah, it looks pretty good. So I'm just going to grab this and drag this over just to make sure we're getting the full profile here. Excuse me. I got two profiles going. It's not really what I want, but I guess there is two. What about this one? Well, hang on a sec. There it is. Let's pull this all the way over. So I'm doing kind of two ranges here. We got a point of control. The point of control is the same for this bigger range and this smaller range. Not that these two really need any difference, but look, we got and look at the way that this wick came down, bounce, all right? So a little bit larger, like medium profile, we got the value area low here, but if we do in this more condensed area and we take the volume profile, which is the smaller green and red candles and the blue line, and our point of control is up here. So it's interesting to me how XRP is just kind of sitting here, kind of, came up, hit the top, came down, decided what it was going to do here, back above the value area low, back into the range, just barely touching the point of control. Now in this range, looking like it's going to pump up, right? If we can come back up, we'll hit the point of control, break through that. XRP will make its decision and then come up, and then we're looking at 332 would be a top, and there we want to look for any sort of bullish or bearish diversion. We already hit it once. I usually like to see the target, be touched again, and then you make your decision. This would have been a good short coming down through here, but it would have been short-lived, right? You would have it's kind of a scalp, to tell you the truth, because if I was taking a short from up here, I'm looking to take this full range. So I want to grab it at 332, and I'm looking to hold that short all the way down to 285 to 285. So that would be a good profile right there. I mean, that would be a good trade right there. So I'm going to wait for price to come up, see what it looks like up here at the 335 range. Right now, it looks like it's getting ready to pump up. So at the 335 range, I'd be looking for a short to take back down. Not saying that's what's going to happen. I'm just saying that these are the price levels that I'll be looking for. Let's go to AVAX. Okay, Avalanche, another American-based or headquartered cryptocurrency. I got some good drawing going on in here. And I'm just going to do these quick. And again, put in the comments if you want me to look at any other coins. I'll make other videos on that too. Man, my computer's running slow when I'm doing a screen recording like this. Holy moly. All right, so AVAX holding at the point of control. You can see on this yellow line, it's the point of control. Are we getting any movement? We had some bullish div here, then we got a little pump. As of right now, little flag forming. Let's see, we might get a breakout. Everybody's doing that little flag breakout right now. So I think we'll probably get a little morning pump, early morning pump at 6:30 right now, a.m. Eastern Standard Time. When you wake up or you check this video, I'm not sure what time it'll be. And we'll probably come up to this weekly point of control, right? There's a point of control right there, and then the daily. So this is going to be a key level. And you can see the volume. See how the volume spikes out here? spikes out, that's going to be a point of resistance. Broke through before, tried to treat it as support, this level, but then broke down. So then we're probably going to make a second attempt up here, and we'll see what happens once we get up there. Once we break through this top trend line, I see AVAX making a nice run. And let's just zoom out. I'm just going to zoom out to the weekly because number one, like all the US based cryptocurrencies that are headquartered in the US, these are going to be the cryptocurrencies that I focus on right now. Like I said, the first reason, man, my computer's so slow right now. All right, let's see if we can move this down. So I know there's a lot going on here in my chart, and I'm trying to make this as easy as possible. Try and smooth out this MACD. Okay, so right now we're here. You know, we're right at that yellow line, that thick yellow line right here. That's the point of control through all the volume, right? What we need to do is move up, break through this. All right, if we break the current trend line, that'll be a good move, and we'll start to move up to the top. This is when we start to make our move back up to the top. Retest this blue line at 49. See if we can break through. If we can break through this and hold above, then we're easily shooting up to the $87 range. I see some liquidity there. So the $87 range and above. Once we get up to the all-time high, price target for this guy will be the first our 1.68. So that's like our main price target. Like that's mine. I'm looking for 234 on AVAX. After that, I'll leave something in the game. You know, I'll leave something to run and see if we can actually make it up to this 2.6, and that's 368. So right now at current prices of $37, this thing could 10x. Avalanche could 10x. I'm calling that now. We could see a nice 10x on Avalanche. I think the to 240 is going to be our more realistic target here, but then everything above that blue, everything above 230 is going to be kind of like, cream on top. That's the frosting. Let's go to Chainlink, another US based headquartered cryptocurrency. Kind of the same thing, we're actually Chainlink's kind of front running everything. So Chainlink's up above the value area high. It broke through. So now it's just kind of like building support, trying to understand what it's going to do. And so Chainlink, I would say right now is more primed to run. I think it's front running the market a little bit. And so what I want to see is it make a run at the 786 and then maybe even a little bit higher and then get a retest or a swing failure pattern. Come up, make a wick just above the all-time high, close down below, and then we start making our way back down, probably all the way back down to this value area high before we make a run at a new all-time high at 81 for Chainlink, right? So there's a 3x right there for Chainlink. Honestly, like I think those are going to come through. I think those are going to come through. Not financial advice, but I'm just saying if you wanted to get into a coin right now, I would do those US based ones. And don't forget Solana's US based, and so is the Trump coin. So don't forget about that. And then the last one, Caspa. Yes, I'm holding Caspa. I had a Caspa miner for a little while. And so now, but then I started to learn about leverage trading, and I'm just leverage trading my Caspa instead of mining because the miner is not pulling in anything. So right now, let me get rid of this so we can see a little bit better. Let me get rid of that. Okay, yeah, so we're still looking for the SFP at this level, swing failure pattern. Oh, yeah, because it's a weekly point of control, daily point of control. So Caspa in the range, looking to come up here, maybe even hit the value area high, and then see what it's going to do there. But the way it's looking, I mean, we've already came up once, wicked up once, swing failure, came up again, came back down, and then made another attempt back down, and then, I don't know, maybe fourth time's a charm. So maybe we'll get through there. That's what I see for Caspa right now. Caspa has definitely been holding this range. This range has definitely been good. You haven't seen it come lower ever since it broke up through here. It hasn't come down yet. I mean, I don't want to see it break back down here to 5 cents. But if Bitcoin makes that drop that we were talking about before back to like 73, all the coins are going to drop back down to this, their low area here like this. So that's it for now. Let me know if you have any questions. I'll definitely try to answer any questions that you have. And then also look out for tomorrow's video. I'll be making videos every morning. All right. Peace.